Hello everyone, welcome to SmashPad's Top 10 Games of 2016. Today we're looking at number 6, The Witness. This is I would call it an incredible puzzle game. Very much in the vein of a uh, Myst. In that we're on this island, we're not exactly sure why. I don't think we ever get an answer for that. But as we come here, this world is just so beautiful. I just love looking at this world, this island, all that. So here's starting out. I just did a quick restart. Uh, Very much the game is about solving puzzles. As you saw earlier, basically you're connecting the circle to the round end point. And that causes things to happen. A lot of your time is spent looking at the environment, sort of following what's going on. So we see this wires lit up, there's power going to this new panel. The end is up here. I've already beaten this game, but it's been a little while since I've played it, so I might let's see. I'm just gonna try and zoom through this stuff as best I can. And so upon doing that, the first of the 3 locks on this gate has appeared. So now I can also look. Okay, we got these 2 wires. Let's follow this one. This one's going up in the back. I think it's over here. Okay, we got 2 panels, 2 ends. So there are 2 solutions to this puzzle. Let's go this way. I think we want the one down, so we're not going to solve it that way. But yeah, once we beat this thing, I can go and solve it the other way, and it'll unlock something else. And this third one goes here. Solve this. And so we could start on either of these. This one might actually be the dead end part of it. There. Boom, 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 boom. And our big panel here is open. And so that's kind of the puzzle structures. Going to these, doesn't really matter how you solve this. You just unlock that. So now I can go back here. And solve that puzzle the other way. I can actually... Boom. And it's going to deactivate that one, but since we solved that other one, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go do that. I want to say there's no way to get up there, but I might be completely forgetting. Yeah, see that's locked that, but it's already open. So the great thing about this is that despite that looking real simple, you're wondering how are they going to stretch that out into a whole island's worth of puzzles. And because I have beaten the game, the only problem with that is that, see, this is using the exact same basic mechanics, but there are new elements here. These black and white squares, as well as these black dots. So let's see if I remember how to solve this. Yeah, it's been quite a while. I believe that. Nope. Now I know how to solve this. I can actually start here. That might not have been the right one to start at. Here, no. There we go. Because I think with this, I am trying to separate the whites and the blacks. I know it's racist. While also connecting all of these. Wait a minute, how am I doing this? Like I want to do it that way. And this way. There we go. And so what this does, this is some little hidden silo. There's a puzzle here, really hard. That has opened up this. Now this is related to something else. I'm playing on PS4, so the great thing is I can sit here and take a screenshot. You'll probably hear the screenshot sound in a second. If not already, you can do that on Xbox One and PC. It's also out there. It's $40. This is Jonathan Blow's latest game, in case you did not know. It is a fantastic game. So there's actually a puzzle here you might not actually notice. And that's all I'm going to say. So over here is like a tutorial area. So we'll actually learn what the black and the white things are. So this is sort of teaching you, hey, you need to separate these things. It's like, okay, I want to get this white away from the black. I know, really racist. This is on PC. But it does a really good job of hammering in and involving that concept. It's like, well, I need to get it over here, so you gotta go rethink and say, I gotta go this way. And I gotta do this. And this introduces the concept of separation, carrying it out over the longer distances. And so instead of separating off the whites, here you're kind of separating off the blacks, and then the whites are automatically wrapped into that. So now this is like, okay, I gotta rethink how I do this. And it's not too much different. But, yeah. It's like I already screwed that up. You can hit circle at any time to reset. I forget how we do this. I think I just go and do this. Yep, there we go. And that's an introduction to those puzzles. Over here is more. This introduces what those black things are. And sort of it continues on. There's actually a collectible around here. There you can see I'm an actual person. Where's the thing at? There's something around here. I don't know. But you can go around this island and doing stuff. Well, actually I'm going the wrong way. And there are vast areas of puzzles. There's a big set of puzzles this way, as well as this way. There's these like cool little things here that adds life to this island. You know, there's some construction going on. Obviously, because there's like a house here. There's a castle back there. I just really like the look of this area, the way it's reflecting on the water, all that stuff. Yeah, there are their own puzzles over here. You can see we got power that has to come from over there. So I can't even get into this because these things are not getting powered. This plays a role into some more puzzles. You'll see those around the island. And there are great parts of this game where, beyond just those screens, the world itself is a puzzle. These screens over here, I'm able to see, there's a puzzle right there. I think we have to power these. And so this is sort of game where I would pull up some of these puzzles. Okay, so I see what I have to do here. So now, if you go here just right away, you're not going to be able to know what you're supposed to do. But because I saw that, that's going to power this one. And it's like, oh no, I missed 3 of these. If I look, I can see you start in the middle, you go up and to the right. But how am I going to find out what goes on after that? And I think there's something around here. As you can see, there's more things going on down there. There's another puzzle down there. There's more stuff here. Other steps going up to the side. You work your way all around. It's just really awesome the way they layer all this stuff in. And sort of because I knew that, I played that before, I know that's the mechanic over here, but there's a different mechanic down here, I think. Though these puzzles themselves have their own thing. There are puzzles right here in this old temple that you guys probably don't... You can probably guess, maybe, but... there are collectibles. They're like little audio logs, even though they're not audio logs in terms of they're telling a story. It's like philosophy stuff, which people use to put this as like a pretentious game. I don't really care about that sort of stuff. If that bothers you. You know, there's puzzles in here. Puzzles up here. Ashley Johnson does some of the audio logs. Here's just a random puzzle. It's like, what the hell does this thing do? Nope. I forget how you solve these ones. There's not that many options, is there? Yeah, I'm trying to think of what... Ah, screw that. Yeah, trying to rush through this stuff is the complete opposite of what this game is all about. I probably spent a good 40 or 50 hours going through as much as I could. Eventually I went and beat it. But then once that happens, they constantly save. Well, no, they don't constantly save. They save at certain points, so I can go back and go before that. It's like I have to solve puzzles to open up this big one. And this is a sort of finish to this whole area. So once you beat the important parts of this, like there's that part and there's that part. See, that's where those cables are going from. You know, obviously, like, no conflict, no enemies to beat. Nothing really scary other than maybe some tension. Just being weirded out by things in the area. I want to see how long we're doing on this video. We're probably at our max. But yeah, I can go in here and solve certain puzzles, and it's like, what the hell does any of this have to do? But the fact that I know how some of these mechanics work on these puzzles, I can go solve them right away, whereas if you started from fresh, you would have no clue what's going on. And that's awesome. There's lots of little Easter eggs, things to find. There's a whole big puzzle overarching. So if you get all the trophies, you have to go through that last like overarching part. But if you just beat the game, you get everything but the last trophy or achievement, I'm assuming. These guys are interesting. They're creepy, but there's people around. There's a puzzle here. There's a puzzle there somewhere. Yeah, we can go inside this building. Yeah, this world is just this world isn't that big, but it's really deep in terms of the stuff that's going on. There's a whole mountain over there. There's whole sections of puzzles over there that I can't even show you in the like 10 minutes or so that I'm trying to do things here. Yeah, so this is the Witness. It's really fantastic. If you are into puzzle games, like the Talos Principle, that's something similar. I don't think this one's as simple as it looks. Yeah. There is... Yeah, these things. These are the audio log stuff.
Imagine if all the tumult of the body were to quiet down.
Yeah, that's the
Along with
Witness.
all our
It's a
busy
really
thoughts about
fantastic
Earth,
game.
sea, and
And we had a few people on
the
staff that
very
really liked
world
this
should
game.
stop,
I was a
and the
big,
mind
huge fan of
cease
that
thinking
game.
about itself,
And
go beyond itself.
definitely, if you're into
itself.
puzzle games and the sort
All
that
the
will just
fantasies that
challenge
appear in
you
dreams
to sort of man up and figure it
Imagination
out.
should cease.
This is the sort of
There
game
be
where I
no
took
speech,
screenshots
no
of puzzles,
Imagine if
put it
all
on my
things that
PC
are
and use
perishable grew
Paint,
still.
MS Paint, to sort of
If
try
we
and sketch out
listen,
what the answer was.
they are saying,
That was sort of the depth of
we did not
my
make
obsession with
ourselves.
solving these puzzles. And
He
that's
made us who
an
abide
amazing thing
forever.
to still have.
Imagine then.
And
that
this
they
isn't
should
even
say
like the
this in
hardest
full
puzzle
sound.
game of the year. I
Listening
want to
to the
say
very
Steven's
voice
Sausage
of
Roll,
him
which
who
Jonathan
made them,
Blow
and not to
himself
back his
said
creation,
is the best.
so that we should
puzzle game of
hear
the
not
year.
his word through the tongues of
That's
men,
on Steam,
the
and
voice of
it looks
angels,
ridiculously hard.
nor the clouds' thunder,
I definitely want to check that
nor
out, but
any symbol.
this is more on my
His
level.
very self,
So,
which in these things
yeah,
we
thanks
find.
for tuning in.
And go beyond
This is
ourselves
our
to attain a
number
flash of
6
that
game of the year, The
eternal
Witness.
wisdom which abides
It's out now on
above all
PS4,
things.
Xbox One, and PC.
And imagine if that
And
moment were to go
yeah, we'll be
on
back more
and
with
on,
more of our
leaving
top 10
behind
for
all other
2016.
sights and sounds, but
Stay
this
tuned.
one vision, which ravishes and absorbs.